Hello everyone and welcome to Craftbox. Today I wanted to share with you a brand new range of mixed media products that I have released just recently, and I would like to show you some of the properties. I would like to introduce the products and I would like to show you some of the techniques you can do with the products. So we have released 7 large products in 100ml pots, and we have also released further 25 coloured products. So very exciting and also very sizable launch. So let's start with mediums. We have 7 different mediums that we have introduced to the Craftbox range. So in the Craftbox range we have the texture paste, sand paste, crackle paste, black gesso, white gesso, gloss gel medium and matte gel medium. They all come in 100ml pots and they are absolutely fantastic. They are fast drying, great coverage, easy to wash off your stencils or any other tools that you're using, and the results you're going to get with those are absolutely excellent. So let's get started, have a look at the texture and see what we can do with those. So the first product we will look at is the texture paste. So this texture paste is a bit of a hybrid between a very chalky texture paste and this a little bit more plasticky texture paste. So let's have a look inside. It looks like this. I've already started using it, so my pot is obviously open. Let me show you how well it applies. I'm going to take some darker cardstock and then a stencil, and I'm going to use a palette knife to apply the texture paste. As you can see, it's a little bit stringy. It's got a little bit of a bounce to it, and when you apply it through stencil, it scrapes really well off the surface and gives you a beautiful crisp effect. This texture paste dries in anything from 15 seconds to about 2 minutes, obviously when heat dried. When you leave it alone, it will be dry in anything from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. The next product we will look at is the sand paste. Sand paste is a texture paste that contains grit, and all our products come sealed like this with a little metal sealant, just to make sure that they will arrive perfectly fresh and ready for you to use, and you don't have to worry about it drying out in transit. So this is what our sand paste looks like, and again I'm going to take my stencil and I'm going to apply it through the stencil. As you can see, it applies really well. It's got grit, so it will drag a little bit, just like every and any texture paste on the market. And then we can lift the stencil and you can see the result. As you can see, there is a difference between this and the texture paste. Let me just do a quick close-up so that you can really appreciate the difference. You can see the grit in the paste, and here is the texture paste. There is a difference in colour and there is a difference in smoothness as well. Both of those pastes are really good at grabbing colour, so if you wanted to spray something on top of that, you can make sure that they will sink in the paste. The next thing we're going to look at are the gel medium gloss and gel medium matte. Gel mediums are absolutely perfect for adhering your embellishments to your mixed media work. They're just this perfect glue, and also they're really good at sealing your artwork and making it waterproof. Let's have a look at how these look like when you open them. There are many uses of gel medium, and obviously you're going to use the gloss and matte gel medium depending on what kind of effect you want, especially when it comes to sealing your artwork. They both have very similar consistency and they act quite similarly when it comes to using them as a glue, so you don't have to be concerned from that perspective. I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to show you how they are applied to a piece of paper, for example. So this is our gloss. The more you spread it, the clearer it will become, and obviously when it dries it will be clear as well. And I'm just going to paint a little bit of matte. As you can see already, a matte one is less glossy than the gloss gel medium. Now there are several techniques that I absolutely love doing with gel medium, and I'm going to show you some of them. The first one is actually stenciling and using microbeads. We have a really wide range of microbeads on the Craftbox website. That's craftbox.co.uk, and I am going to show you how to make a stencil effect with microbeads and gel medium. For the gel medium, I'm going to use the matte version. And I'm going to just push it through the stencil like so. Lift it up. And as you can see, I've got the lovely effect here. You can leave it like that if you wanted to use gel medium as a texture based. Of course you can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it with microbeads. And as I said, this is one of my favorite techniques and it's super effective. I'm going to pour some of the microbeads on top of my gel medium, and then I'm going to tap off the excess, and as you can see I have this amazing effect of a microbead stencil paste, and it also has quite a lot of depth, as you can see. This is really effective. The next products we brought for you are the black gesso and also white gesso. Both white and black gesso are medium thickness products. They're really good to cover your entire project with. They're also really good to prime your surface. So whatever you need your gesso for, this is a fantastic product for this purpose. So the white gesso is really high coverage. It is a little bit of an off-white colour. It gives that beautiful smooth finish, as you can see. And now I'm going to use the black gesso just to show you how this performs. And again, black gesso is a semi-thick product and very high coverage as well. Just look at this. If you need your black gesso a little bit lighter, and same goes with white gesso, just add a little bit of water and you'll be fine to do whatever you need to do with those products. The final product I'm going to show you is the crackle paint. The crackle paint can be applied in both very thick way or it can be applied thinly, and that will determine how deep the crackles will be and how large they will be. To work with your crackle paint, take a brush and apply it on the surface. You may need to give it a little bit of thickness just to give those crackles a little bit of a way to actually develop. You can also apply it with a palette knife, like so. I'm going to leave it to dry and I will show you the final effect. Now I wanted to show you some lovely fine crackles that I was able to create with the crackle paint. So this is what it looks like, and again, if you're going to apply your crackle paste thicker, you are going to get much thicker crackles as well. So hope you enjoyed it.